This week's been a little bit of a crazy week here. We're going to talk about, I don't know, I feel like one of the darkest weeks in the space, and it's getting darker. We're going to find some positivity here. We're going to find something that's good. There's some light out there before we like dive in. And I'm just scared because I know Slurp's the first topic, and it's the saddest story in all the space. I lost all my money.
Oh, fuck.
Jen, I lost everything, okay? I bought the very top and went to bed and woke. Okay, cool. Let's introduce this panel. Back again, one of our favorite people here. I mean, like the tallest D-God there is here. I don't know if he's the best basketball player. I actually haven't seen him play yet, but I mean, the height, I'm putting a bet on him right now. Sonny, what's going on? How are you? What you working with?
Doing well. Glad to be back here. Got a lot going on. Events coming up in NYC, so definitely. And speaking on basketball, we're hosting a basketball tournament in New York. A bunch of different projects are involved, so come through, play in it, or just come watch.
Beautiful. Okay, remember, Sonny, I'm looking for one thing, too. I'm trying to get an announcer gig at these basketball tournaments, okay? So, like,
are you in New York?
Yes, I'm going to, of course, be in New York, okay?
You want to be the announcer?
Yes, I want to be the announcer.
Done.
Trick, I got to learn about basketball really fucking fast, dude. You got to help me out, okay? We're going to cram.
So I haven't fully announced them yet, but your other two people that you'll be commentating with will be Mark Colser and Amy Street.
Oh, my God. Fuck yeah. That's so perfect. Slurf CEO and Amy, beautiful. Okay.
Slurf CEO.
Oh, he's Slurf CEO. Okay, we'll get into it here. For the first time on the panel, rocking the BTC D-Gods hoodie, which I told you I wore in Denver, and I had 100 people come to me like, oh, my God, you have one? And I told them every time, no, I don't. And they literally would turn around and just walk away.
Damn,
they were
just
like,
faded you?
Oh, yeah. They were like, oh, never mind. You're a loser. And, like, you stole a hoodie. So, impressive. Aaron, for the first time, how are you, janitor of D-Gods D-Labs?
Janitor, yeah. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me. I've seen this happen for several weeks. I've never been here in person. The place is sick, too.
Thank you.
Yeah, compliments to the chef. I work for D-Gods. I'm here. We got the whole team here, actually. We got a house. The homies are working again, and we're cooking. So
again.
Wait. You got what do you got at the house? You got the cold plunge at the house, right?
Not this time, actually.
No cold plunge. Oh,
no.
that's kind of bearish, honestly.
It is. It got stuck in transit.
You got a sauna?
No comment.
Okay, this is not good. Okay, we're gonna.
That's how you know the market is kind of slow right now.
Yeah, once the bull's fully, it's gonna be the float tanks is when we
I'm
know
just happy
that
to be
we're
back
back
in LA. You know,
100%.
that's all I need.
So we'll talk about a bunch of different stuff with the D-Gods team here. For the first time on the panel, DeFi Bay, who also I'm hearing a rumor. I hear you're actually Ordinals Bay now. What's going on? Is rebrand coming?
Rebrand is not coming. Ordinals Bay is too long. Probably taken. But yeah.
Nice. What are you working on? What's going on?
Waiting for runes to drop. So it's kind of like a runes bubble right now. I have my runes airdrop, holding on to it for more airdrops, just trying to stack airdrops until this is my last cycle.
Beautiful. Okay, I was gonna say we will talk runes tonight because we're seeing spicy takes be coming out about it, and people are positioning themselves. Some people aren't here tonight because they're at home looking at secrets on testnet. If I can get the first transactions on testnet, Casey's gonna give me more money. It's like we're hitting peak conspiracy theory point. And I'm excited to spread some of those conspiracy theories soon.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Last but definitely not least, one of like my favorite people to follow in the space. I met him at the first ever Bored Ape, Yacht Club meetup here, killing it, ratioing VCs on the timeline all week, posting spicy takes, sometimes deleting them. Killer podcast, which not just because I was on it, doing guest appearances on everyone else's podcast as well. Daniel, what's going on?
What's good, guys? How's everybody doing? Happy to be here in a great panel. Don't really have anything to shill. Yeah, follow my Twitter if you want to see some dumb shit, and that's it. I have a podcast. I have the podcast that Beacon was on. It's called Redacted. So yeah, watch out for that. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Also, I will say when he first announced the Redacted podcast, I DM'd you. I was like, you just literally got the perfect name.
Yeah,
you
I know,
did
right, bro?
You
Killed it.
The ultimate name. Okay, speaking of Redacted, we got to do it. So it was, I don't even know what night it was. It was a couple days ago. It was Sunday, Monday. I have no clue. The nights are blurring together. I don't know what's going on. Pre-sale meta is in full swing. Some people are making money. The money you're making each time is going lower and lower. And then a tweet hit the timeline, and it pretty much was like, oh my God. The tweet of all tweets. Literally, we need to mint this. I took so many screenshots. Slurf tweeted out, oh fuck.
This is one of the greatest tweets I've ever seen.
The greatest tweet of all time. Yeah.
Honestly, oh fuck.
Put it in the Louvre.
Yeah.
Put it in the fucking
In the
Louvre.
literally
to be honest.
in the Louvre. So, oh fuck, happening at midnight is when he posts this. Everyone goes, what's oh fuck for? We follow up with a tweet shortly after. If you look at that, Just a short 10 minutes later, guys, I fucked up. I burned the LP and the tokens that were set aside for the airdrop. Mint authority is already revoked, so I can't mint them. There's nothing I can do to fix this. I am so fucking sorry. So what happened was our friendly Slurf project here said, guys, give me money, and we're going to do another pre-sale. They gave him a bunch of money, and then he said, let's set the money on fire. So not only is the money no longer in existence like for us or him, he removed it from the chain. He burned US dollars. He sent ETH to the burn
Tell them
address.
how much dollars.
$10 million,
Wait,
okay? And so right away, he starts spaces at 2 in the morning. I wake up at 2 in the morning, and this guy is just on there like, it's going to be okay, Slurf Dad. It's all good. Like, it's not that big of a deal. The space has 14,000 people. This thing hits $300 million market cap instantly. Keeps going on to 700 million. I don't know what the fuck is going on. People said it was going to hit $1 billion. It didn't hit $1 billion. So I lost all my money. Sonny, when did you hear about Slurp? Why were you on the space? How much money did you make?
Yeah, honestly, I think I tweeted while I was on the space. I was like, "Slurf me to a Billy," just because like that, like I maybe saw it at like 150 million market cap, and I was like, "Fuck it!" Like I don't know why, but something about him burning $10 million is gonna be bullish as fuck for the meme. Honestly, like it's crypto, like. It literally, and honestly, bullish for Solana too. Solana's deflationary now. You know what I'm saying? He burned Solana. He didn't burn USDC. He burned Solana, and Solana pumped after that. So like, you know, kind of a little win-win. But no, I went into space, and you know who I saw in the space was Mark Colser as the co-host, and I was like, how the fuck did Mark get the co-host on this Spaces right now? And so, yeah, I just went up there and he was just on some, like, it was funny because Mark was just, like, asking him, like, would sometimes try and, like, reset the room and be like, so how are you doing? And he'd be like, I feel shitty as fuck. I just burned $10 million. Like, what the fuck do you want from me?
Well, I will say it was crazy because, like, we were all, like, really talking, is it acting or not? Because some people are saying, if he said, I'm going to spend $10 million on marketing, this is the greatest marketing of all time, we will not see things hit market caps of 700 million that fast without some absolutely genius marketing. I'm in the space and we're like, he sounds like he is crying. Is he really crying? His voice sounds kind of shaky.
Fake on purpose. He burned it on purpose for sure. That's my take.
Yeah, I also think it's
so?
fake because I saw a tweet where they were like, well, because he got a refund to the dev wallet, and if it wasn't fake, then why would he get a refund before burning it?
Well, he actually said that in the space. He was like, I put in 1,000 Sol originally into the wallet for like the optics to make it look like the pre-sale was already funded. And then the whole point was to always take that 1,000 Sol out. So it's like he did address that on the space as well.
It was for a different scam.
It's very
A
convenient.
different
scam.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys what I
100%.
think. I think this guy is into marketing. He has the gold check, right? This guy is thinking like a fucking e-com marketing TikTok bro. He knows what he's doing. He's not just some random. He has the gold check. He's spending money on marketing. All the different pre-sales that were coming out, it was kind of starting to fizzle, and he had to think of something. I'm not saying he did, but my opinion is that he was like, yo, how can I make this shit stand out and really fucking take over the timeline? And just even tweeting like, oh, fuck. It's very like, you know, it's very good. It's not just like a real person panicking. A real person panicking is panicking in their head. And they're like, oh my God, I'm going to kill myself. What the fuck? I burned 10 million. Not to be like little catchy tweet. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like Mutant Saturday, fuck it type shit.
Totally.
So that's just my thoughts on it. But, you know, maybe he did. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it is this crazy thing of like, if it's real or not. If it is fake, we all have to agree, marketing genius.
Genius.
Like
Yeah.
literally, it's an absolute masterclass. It is the wallet. I mean, 700 million overnight. People woke up and were like, what happened last night? And it's like 0 to 700 million because of a beautiful story. So if it's fake, he's a genius. If it's real, he's the dumbest guy on earth. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
The tweet itself didn't seem trembling enough. Like, it was just too
That's
honest, too
exactly.
quick. It wasn't
Yeah.
like if it was like, whether it was a crime or it was an accident, he should be in a white Bronco on the highway, and we should see videotape of that.
Yeah,
we didn't
literally,
see that kind
literally.
of thing.
Well, there was something about it. The fact that he kept doing the spaces and they were dying over and over again. It was like he did like 5 spaces in an hour because he kept being like, my
his
phone died, I'm
phone
back.
kept dying.
Hey guys, my phone died, I'm back.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta stay in the
He did
charger.
like 14-hour spaces or something.
Yeah.
He already
He
got
was on
caught
it for a
up. He
long
got
time.
caught lying already. He said he didn't have $1,000 to waste on a token.
No, he said he didn't have 1,000 soul.
I mean,
he put 1,000 soul
No, he
in.
said he didn't have enough he said something along the lines, I don't have $1,000 to go waste on a shitcoin, but he had 1,000 sold that we all saw on the blockchain. I was like, come on, bro. It's
investor money.
Definitely.
Slurf was going to be big.
Yeah.
There's just no way it was one guy though, right? Like that's the
Regardless,
funniest part
he
to
was
me.
Probably scared for his life, right? Like I do think there's a genuine, regardless if you did that fake or real, like you have to protect yourself because there's angry people.
That's true.
But I don't think. I think they actually probably fucked it up. Like I really think, because how easy is it to do all of this on Solana? Like you have to be so dumb to fuck it up, and that's why I believe they really did fuck it up, because that just like goes way more in line. I also think that this is something that no one should try and repeat.
Yes.
Please don't. Please
Yes.
I think the biggest part of this, which like people aren't paying attention to, right? All of the exchanges were like, oh, we'll refund the people because they're making so much off of fees. They didn't want this meta to end, right?
Oh,
and I
yeah.
think that's the part that like is a little bit more. I feel like people should be paying attention to that versus like this.
So real quick,
Good
couple
point.
tweets that were just so good on the actual original, like I burned the LP. Iceback says, it's all right, man, no sweat. Anyone that thought you were capable of performing in any fashion deserved to lose their money. Take a cruise or something and relax. And Deep after, hey man, we all do redacted things, but none of us care. None of us ever can do anything this redacted. Stay slurf. Like,
slurfed.
it really produced some of the funnest content. And it's funny though, we're all arguing like, no, he's got to be a genius, not incompetent. Did you guys see what happened yesterday? And I'm fucking pissed. Because I'm part of this goddamn random world where we're all waiting for Smol.
Oh my
and
God,
the
this shit.
goddamn devs in Discord be like, hi guys, I need some help. I got $30 million. How do you set up an LP? Like,
Do you think this is fake
it's due soon.
You think that's fake too?
Everything feels fake.
It's how do you market your project now? You act
That
like an
doesn't help,
incompetent
That
imbecile.
doesn't help. I feel like this
It does
hurts.
help. Look how many views. Look how many views
That
it has
could be
multiplied by
any
everyone who
other
tweeted about it.
person, though. That could be any other person making a Discord that looks exactly like theirs, if that's even their handle, going in, right? Like, you cannot trust anything you see on the internet.
It's true.
Fair.
But that went viral. You need to go viral. It doesn't matter if you look incompetent. You need to go
Yeah.
fucking viral. So the
True.
best way to go viral is doing exactly that. And then he made another post asking, will I go to jail? Do you see that one?
Yeah, I
Where
saw
he's
that,
like,
yeah.
if I steal $30 million, would I technically go to jail? And he posted on like the Solana like GitHub. Like, what the fuck would he post it
Yeah.
on there? It's like he's
That
doing.
has to be someone trolling him.
I think you're giving these guys too much credit, but I see
No,
where you're coming
because
from.
I feel like that's someone, and also, I mean, people do need to be careful, right? Like, you should not be posting about that shit. You should look up the laws wherever you live. But, like,
True.
I know that there's been a lot of people sending, like, FBI tips in, which is so fucking lame. Like, you're already all on FedChain next. Why are you, like, going directly to the authorities, too? But, like, you should be careful, and I feel like that could be people trying to fuck him over.
That's true.
Well, one thing about this drop was that this is me. I never got my goddamn pre-sale tokens until the fucking thing was crashed. And I was like, where the fuck are they? I put in the pre-sale early. Where the fuck are they? And then finally it's over and I get them and I'm like, bro, you screwed me. I thought this was the Ponzi I was going to win at. And like, so the fact that he's like being incompetent in Discords and then the drop is incompetent. I made money off shrooms even if it crashed because you know what? I got my tokens in a timely manner. All right.
They were quick.
Well,
They were quick. Shrooms are
quick.
fine. Fine by
well,
them.
look. First of all, Deca, like that was a lot of the talk, a lot of the screenshots that were taken from Deca's Discord was in the CyberKong server because he's a CyberKong OG, and the color of his role is the color of the CyberKong OG. So just to provide some reference that might actually be real, I've been in the CyberKong screen for a long time. Like people know Deca. One of the reasons why the initial pre-sale was extended was because he wanted his OG Kongs to get in, and some of them weren't able to get in on time. Now, the thing is that there's a big difference between Slurf and Deca. Slurf needed the marketing. Deca's marketing was the fact that he raised 30 million, right? Like, that's the most marketing that you would need because that was the largest amount raised in this entire pre-sale meta. So there is a bit of a difference. I personally lead on to the side on Slurf that, like, if you ever think that there's a conspiracy or someone being fucking stupid, it's usually people being fucking stupid, and like that's just the nature of the human race, right? Now, when it comes to Deca, like Deca fucking took way too much money than he could handle and fucked up the release. That's simply what happened.
Yeah, 38 million is crazy because I remember we've all built this off of the dark farms, and he capped it, and it wasn't that crazy. Like, you know, it's a bit of money, right? But it was not $30 million. And if it's $30 million, like Boom worked flawlessly. It was fine. It worked great. Obviously, it was like a different time. We weren't like watching as much, but like you got to be able to have it like at least the tech work. Where Trippy Labs, we got to bring it. We just got to go through all the shitty. This is what the week goddamn was. Okay.
Selling my bags every topic that we go through.
No, 100%. Oh, you haven't sold already? Look at the chart, Troy.
Can you sell it? Is the chain working? Because also, if Solana was working as well for the first one as it was for the later ones, the only reason the price goes up is because you can't sell.
So real quick, I am actually a huge Solana fan now because of this Trippy release. So I put in for the pre-sale, and I put in for the pre-sale because I've been to Art Basel and been to their parties. They are actually sick. People were like, are you real? Are you real? K-Money did the confirmation. Look at Bucket just shake. You say a party's good. Also, Slurf CEO just fucking walked in the door, very confident here. That's a man who just got a bag recently.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, get him a seat up front somewhere.
Yeah.
You can pull up that seat right there.
We
if
should
you
all
need
clap
to,
for the Slurf
There's
CEO.
one right there.
Yeah.
Get that camera on him.
Way to
guys.
get that
Jesus
10 million
Christ, there
burned.
he is.
Yeah.
We need.
Mark's hosting a space right now.
Yeah, he definitely.
Let me correct that. I did not make a bag. I actually just hosted a Twitter space damn near for fun because I did not make a bag off of it.
Dude, that's even worse.
Round trip the fuck out of it.
You round tripped.
Oh yeah, absolute idiot.
Get back on the spaces.
No, crypto's the only place where you got to convince people you did not make. It's like no, bro. I didn't make any money. I don't want anyone to think I made money. It's like the only space.
I had somebody message me and told me that I made $4 million. I was like, "Where's the $4 million at? I would love to have that. That's awesome."
Okay, so we got now we got Mark here. This is good. We got to keep breaking on this stuff. So this was an interesting one because it was a legitimate company party that we've all been to their events. They're really great. People were saying, "Is it real?" K Money said, "I talked to him. It's real." That was the go sign. He put that tweet, and group chats were like, "Send it, go." So they raised a bunch of money. People were hyped. It was still early in the meta. This one, everyone was ready to make money. People were trying like, where's the ticker? Where's the ticker? I watched people degen into 10 fake tickers. I watched someone make $40,000 in a fake ticker.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and he goes, I'm doing it, I don't care. And we're like, stop, don't do it. I'm in, I'm out. And we're like, dude, what are you doing? So it was wild. But so something crazy happened. If you got the pre-sale, no matter when you sold it, you made some money, right? It worked out pretty good. Everyone who was trying to trade in this chaos time because it was so hyped up lost money. Me, Photon wasn't working. I couldn't trade. I didn't lose any money. I was like, dude, Solana's sick. It just doesn't work whenever you're about to lose money. If Photon isn't working for you,
Even Photon?
Photon was down. If Photon isn't working for you, you know you're about to get fucked, dude. Yeah. Someone's doing better shit than you.
It's a feature, not a bug.
Aside. It's a feature.
Yeah,
so
100%.
Well, first of all, I sniped Trippy.
You sniped it. You're
You're
the
the
guy.
problem.
You're the one that.
You're the problem.
He said, "I'm not that guy."
You are the problem. Because none of these coins can hit real price discovery because of people like you.
Let me rephrase. Like,
Talk your shit, Aaron.
In terms of someone who's using the regular tools that are available to everyone.
Which are, name them. No, name your stack.
Yeah, so I basically got in as it was launched, but before it was tweeted. So it wasn't like a legitimate snipe, but it was a snipe in terms of like people waiting for a tweet.
So you're in the cabal.
Yes. But
reveal your bags.
no. But what I do gotta say is on the Trippy stuff, he made a couple mistakes here. First of all, he should have never done it to begin with, because the only thing that's working right now are stuff that's redacted. You see what I did there?
Good job.
I got you.
We're not getting canceled, and we're pumping Daniel's podcast.
Yeah.
Look
at
that.
Second thing is the fact that, first of all, he comes up on spaces and says, my entire reputation is on the line here. That's the last thing that you say. Like, you go up on TG space in front of everyone, and the title of the space is pre-sales. What does that mean? There's 1 million people in that room. Yeah. He literally goes up there and says, like, we have reputation, Web2, Web3, Instagram presence, events. We're not going to fuck this up. You literally just dug yourself a grave, and the question is, are you going to lay in it, or are you going to, like, cheat death another day?
Yeah.
We're not going to fuck this up. There's the chart.
Okay. The other thing that's been happening is that
day.
you're buying it in America time, but most of these people in America are sleeping, and you're getting the airdrop during when China wakes up. And so all those people got wrecked as well. During Trippy as well.
Who in America is sleeping, 1, and 2? I feel like everyone in China is smarter than to fuck around with Solana.
Damn.
Whoa.
Well, once the meta became the only way to win at pre-sales, and by the way, I was a Ben.eth pre-sale contributor, so I know what I'm talking about.
You are forever on chain marks, okay?
No, I made so much because BitBoy bought the project, and this shit pumped like insane.
Hey, BitBoy just bought Nick, so I like that.
Did he?
Keep going.
No.
Yeah, it's his
I missed
now.
that.
Yeah, it happened.
No way.
Yeah, it's BitBoy J, not the other one.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the BitBoy,
Sorry,
not
sorry.
BitBoy J. Bro, I like BitBoy J, but he's not BitBoy.
Yeah.
But once you have
Alpha,
a thing,
by the way, y'all. That is Alpha. If you caught that.
damn, yeah, I caught that. But once you have a thing where the only pre-sales that work is like Dark Farms, where not everyone saw it because it was like not pumped. It wasn't like and retweet this fucking pre-sale for an extra allocation, so everyone in the world sees it. The whole point of pre-sale is the least people possible enter. You share the pot between. You get more part of the pot. When fucking million people are in it, you get a tiny sliver. So as soon as people start saying like and retweet, I was like, all right, bro, fuck this shit. Yeah.
The thing that triggered me the most, I'm putting this in every tweet of mine from now on. Like and retweet for the potential to get a bonus in Beacon Friendship. A potential to get a bonus. They did that.
How are they going to track that, by the way? They're not even tracking it.
No.
They just say that.
They put that on the tweet when they put the contract address. It's like, here's the contract address. Like and retweet for a bonus. Are you dropping the tokens? You just gave us the address.
No, by the way, they continued it the day after the launch. So they're still doing it. The thing is, people are doing that so they could bot their posts with people thinking that it's real because, people are liking and retweeting it because they want the airdrop. No, they're paying a fucking platform $5 to bot the fuck out of their post.
Great. Not that bad of a price. Okay, so wait, so we got to wrap up this because the pre-sale meta, honestly, I think it's dead. Right?
The
Do we
best
agree?
ones were a stealth launch and you burned $10 million. Those are your two best pre-sales.
Yeah. Stealth or burn.
I don't know if you can consider that a good pre-sale, though. The pre-sale didn't work. With Slurf, right? I mean, you got wrecked.
Yeah. Well, I just got wrecked because listen.
Good for
Mark,
the coin.
I was sleeping in my bed, like having a beautiful time. I get up in the middle of the night to go take a piss.
Can anyone imagine Began sleeping? I can't imagine you sleeping, bro.
I'm pissed. I open the phone up. You're the one co-hosting the space, okay? I start listening to it. I go back to bed. I'm not joking. I put the phone next to me and I'm sleeping. And the phone's playing, and you're talking, and I said, fuck it. And I got up, went to my computer, and bought the fucking top. I'm not even joking. The moment I bought, it was like 700. It was like,
you bought a 700 milli?
It was like 660.
Fuck.
And I then went to sleep. And then I woke up, and then I'm like, Mark, you're not in the space anymore. You're fucking me, Slur CEO.
Wait, it ran back to 600 like 2 days ago.
No, I woke up and sold it, bro, for a loss. What are you talking about? I woke up and I said, what did I do last night? I woke up in the middle of the night.
You were a long-term holder?
That's poor meme bag. That's on you. That's on you.
I couldn't. No, I'll tell you why my conviction changed. Okay, I was very convicted when he was crying. I'm very bullish on crying.
Oh, see,
Right when he started hosting spaces and people were all bullish and like slurfed to a billy, I was like, no.
That's not what I signed up
I like
for.
when you cry. That's what I think will take us to $1 billion. And like, you weren't on the spaces anymore. You wrecked my bag.
Well, because we have the opposite mentality. I literally once, when we were on the space, when it got to the end of it, 6:30 in the morning, he was depressed as shit. I was like, there's a chance this guy may off himself tonight. Like, I don't know. So I sold my shit at that moment because I was like, I don't know what his reaction's gonna be tomorrow because he was depressed as shit. So that I didn't want him crying. I wanted the bullish stuff. So the next day, I wake up, he's on spaces, hyped as fuck, and I'm like, what's going on? Where was this energy at 6:30 a.m.? So I should have bought back in. I didn't, but.
Wait, how much did you lose?
No, it wasn't that. 2 sol.
What are you even complaining about?
All that over 2 sol, bro? Come on.
He made it seem like he lost a fortune.
2 sol. I'll be honest. That's embarrassing to lose.
Bro.
No,
Yo,
stop.
Began,
Guys,
you woke up in the middle of the night for 2 sol, bro.
No. Well, I was gonna go further.
Come
and
on,
then the
bro.
crying stopped. I was like, I always get in, put your toes in, so your heart is following it.
Yeah, that's
and then
true.
you ape. Never do your big ape first. You need to ape in and see how your
You
heart
would've needed
feels
that to
for
hit
a little
the-
bit. And then the problem is Mark was fucking trying to get him to stop crying. You should have pushed him. We would have gone to $1 billion, literally.
Bro, Mark was just like,
tears
so
equals green
how
candles.
are you doing? How are you doing?
Literally, I was on Google Meets with with the homies, right?
With the cabal?
The cabal.
We get it, dude.
Cyberkongs over here.
Literally, so like they know that I will be let up on spaces, right? So they were like, yo, Buckets, get up on spaces and say something redacted. He was like, go make something funny. Like, the mood is now sad. We need it to be funny, or otherwise our bags won't pump. So I get up on stage and I start acting like a sloth, like he is, like speaking like this, yeah, man, like did all that type of shit. And bro, the price moved 3% up, and I was like, this is like
FBI respect that. You gotta work for your bag.
You should have aped in at the beginning of the spaces.
No. Literally, I'm an idiot because I literally sat next, like in my bed, listening to fucking Mark and Slurf go back and forth. The phone's there, and I looked at the price. I looked at it at 300, and I was like, I'll get up in a minute. 400, I'll get up in a minute. 500, I'll get up in a minute. And I was like, wow, okay.
You saw me and Mark in the spaces and you faded us.
New lesson. If Mark's on a space at 2 a.m. and there's 14,000 people there, what is the token? Okay, what is it? And I'm selling it when the space is done. Okay, that's it. We can automate this.
Honestly, if you bought it at the beginning of the space and sold it at the middle or end of the space,
8x.
The easiest.
So Mark, how much did you make?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't make that because I sold it.
And you're telling me about my 2 sold loss.
You can't admit
What percent
to that,
of dev
dude.
allocation?
Compared to what, Mark? That much. Compared to what?
Compared to what I made off Horan.
Oh, Mike. Sorry, Mike, give him a mic. Sorry, Mark needs to. Yeah, there you go.
Compared to what I made off Horan. I made a lot more off Horan, but that was kind of like, I don't know. I didn't want to tweet that because
How'd you make money off it?
How did I make? I got it in at 40 million or 40,000 market cap.
Beautiful.
I got a great chat.
How'd you snipe that?
I got a great chat. Fills me in.
Which chat? And how do I get in on it? Is it Slurf chat? Is it Slurf chat?
Beacon, it costs
You're both idiots.
No.
Yeah.
So what I do gotta
must
say
have
is
missed this chat.
this is something to always like
missed it for
keep in
sure.
mind with all this type of shit and has to do with like culture and shit, right? So the easiest swing trading of your life would have been on Slurf if you bought the second the spaces was scheduled and sold the second the spaces ended. The chart was literally trading in a range for a full day, and he hosted 3 long spaces throughout that day. If you bought and sold from the start and the end of each space throughout that day, you would have made 20% swings throughout each space. And that works with everything. Honestly, it really does. People don't know you exist unless you remind them constantly.
Why didn't you tell me this last week? Just give me 1 week heads up. Okay.
I wasn't here at IRL Alpha last
Yeah,
week.
that's your problem. Okay, I miss everything. All right, we're going to talk more things other than just pre-sales, but we got to go over all the dumb stuff of the week. So I think that there was one last one, which I was like, woo boy, this is, I think, one of the nails in the coffin. And right when I saw this tweet on the timeline, you're like, oh yeah, pre-sale meta is done. I am gutted. We had the darkest experience in crypto ever. I don't want to laugh at this. Personally, I still can't eat from the stress. So this is Red Lion. They have an art blocks drop, right? They are with the art crypto cabal. They said, let me join and do an actual one of these pre-sales. They do the pre-sale. They say, here's our token. Do the whole thing. The tech got a little fucked up. They didn't drop the token in time. And if you put in 2 SOL, you took out 1 SOL pre-sale. Pre-sale.
What is this character?
Okay, that might have been why it didn't work altogether.
That's a tough one.
I'm trying to figure it out.
So the problem is that we really started seeing a bunch of people who were like, we're art nerds. We're like, yo, I thought you were into art. Fuck you. You're a scammer. Look at, they're saying like people are artist friends calling them scammers, grifters. Like people were pretty fucking pissed off because there's one thing to say, hey guys, we're an art, newsletter, and then all of a sudden you put it in a pre-sale, you're like, wait a minute, is that a scam? And then people lose money on it. It's like double bad, and it.
Fucked up their like reps a little bit with these pre-sales because like while we saw the 30M pre-sales and the 10M pre-sales and all that, we saw a couple pre-sales that just yikes.
So if you did,
Thread Guy said about this one, I don't know if he said it specifically about this one, but he made a good point. He was like, yo, the worst thing is to do a pre-sale and then be like a bitch about it. Be like, oh, actually, we're refunding everyone. He's like, if you're going to do the pre-sale, just fucking grift the money and drop the coin and own it. Don't do this shit where you like take the money and then you're like, oh, shit, I didn't think about this. I'm scared of the legal shit. Oh, everyone take your money back. Like either fucking commit to it or don't,
Yeah, half sending a coin is the quickest way for it to go to zero.
Yeah, the half
Here's
cent
my
is.
question. Why is it that it's always the .eth motherfuckers that are doing all the Solana pre-sales?
damn,
I haven't
dude.
seen a Solana person do one pre-sale.
You got
it's
beef?
always the .eth people. There's no Solana. What the fuck you mean?
Because the ETH people, bags are really, really down bad.
That is it.
You
That's
need
why.
some money, guys.
They need money.
Hey, but coming over to Solana to make the money is kind of hilarious. There's a lot of irony in that.
Good at Slurp and he burnt 10 million.
Are we going to talk about everyone chilling base or no?
Okay, actually, we do need to actually pull the base. Actually, it's funny. I'm looking for my link. Where's the K Money base tweet? So, pre-sale meta's dead, right? It feels like it's dead. We agree.
Go to
the
base.
timeline was all saying the same thing. I got ready. I got my photon on base ready. Everyone, come on, dude. You did it. Everyone says move to base. Base is next. Come on, get on base. Okay, DNS is going to drop soon. Okay, guess what? Solana's over. We're on there. Who coordinated this? How the fuck did Coinbase trick us? Every group chat was fucking saying this shit.
I'm the only, well, not the only person at all, but like I get killed when I say, nah, fuck base. Honestly, base is cool. Like part of it is just that it's funny to fade it and just be like, I'm the only person really that's like, yo, why is everyone like, you have to go to base?
I said fuck base. I read their terms of service.
Okay, good. Let's go.
I'm trying to get banned from base in every single way that you can violate the
Fed
terms
coin?
of service.
Yo.
Literally. But like, you're so dumb to gamble on a chain that is like so regulated, that is connected
Tell
to
'em.
like pretty much the only exchange that
Tell
you
'em.
can off ramp in the US on, right? Like,
Wait, are you just shitting on ETH right now? That's what you're doing?
no, I'm shitting on base.
Okay, just base. Okay.
Link to
You're not
Coinbase.
okay. Just making
Yeah.
sure you're not extrapolating up to
But
ETH.
like,
Okay, base is
if
bad.
you
ETH
live
good.
in America and I know none of us want to sell our crypto, but like sometimes you have to pay
You
for
could
things.
sell it. I'm sorry, keep going.
Look,
Vegan, you're not
all
doing
of
this
my
right.
friends that hit me up, like my Web2 friends this week, and they're like, how do I sell crypto? I'm like, no, you don't. You hold, okay? But I'm just saying, like, sometimes you got business to do, right? And you have to off-ramp pretty much through Coinbase if you live in America. So if you get banned from some wallet connected to you and connected to your Coinbase, what the fuck do you think is going to happen? People are just like, why Base? You could pick any other chain.
But wait, Jen, you
Because
don't need to be-
Coinbase is going to funnel everyone like they did with Coinbase NFT, and we're all
And
going to
I'm
get
not
rich.
talking shit about
There's comments
Coinbase.
on
I
Coinbase
think
NFTs.
they're fighting the good fight for us, right?
Yeah.
But like, let them fight that fight. Don't be an example in that fight.
Wait, real quick. You don't have to interact with Coinbase to use Base.
No, but eventually it's all going to be connected, and like if you lose your Coinbase account, you're pretty fucked.
You don't think I'll wait? I
BlackRock is going to buy Coinbase within 3 years,
Yeah,
and
we're
you're going to have that long degen history on BlackRock's chain, and then they're going to.
Yeah.
So I will say
Oh,
that
yeah.
everyone keeps
And
talking.
like Coinbase reports your taxes, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people, I follow the laws, but I'm saying a lot of people don't. Look,
Yo, she's based as
my
fuck.
FBI agent knows I'm good. I take some sexy pictures for him every once in a while, so like we're good.
so I'm saying,
It just felt forced, though.
So
I don't know what you guys think it was
how
forced.
did it get forced though?
It
'Cause
does
honestly,
feel forced.
it was. Why was it everywhere?
Yeah. Well, no, because I recently just saw the Coinbase thing, or not Coinbase, but Base get on my timeline like today or yesterday. Out of nowhere. There was like zero buildup, and all of a sudden the same influencers were tweeting about the next meme coin, the next pump is going to be on Base. Everyone bridge over now. And I'm like, what happened to the Coinbase NFT marketplace that we were shilled on last time?
They shut down, and then they had to
Yeah.
redeploy their contracts for everyone. So like all the Web2 people that came in, it was a big mess. But the best tweet that I saw, someone was like, the cabal is sending messages. Solana, Base,
Oh, SBF.
what's the next chain?
Yeah, Phantom.
What starts with F? And did we
Yeah.
not see that today?
Oh,
That's funny.
it's a good theory. That's a good theory.
I'm
like
just
that.
saying.
Yeah, so the
I
Base
love
thing's
good
weird. Like,
conspiracy.
I will say, I've heard people say like they have got no dank memes over there.
It's the unfunniest chain I've
Yeah,
ever
it's
seen in
not
my
funny.
life, bro. And it's not. It doesn't take much for me to laugh, but like
Didn't they-
literally scrolling that shit, it's like, oh my god, bro, what? Who is
Didn't
I mean,
they
you
making?
launch
could
a
probably
meme
make
coin off of
money.
Vape Pen? Like a Vape Pen meme coin?
That's
Am I tripping? Like-
well, DNS. He said like hit the Benjamin with the D.
Oh,
like,
that was today.
Yeah,
right?
that was
That's
today.
Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was it was.
Well, even that does not sound funny, but still sounds funnier than all the shit that was on there. So it's a fucking step up. Yeah.
Okay, well, so
Benjamin Button, really, guys? Like,
I just think it's
Might have
weird.
been
Like, you
button.
can make money on any chain, literally any chain. Why are we pushing Base?
I've left all of the Base Alpha chats in my DM requests.
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
even clicking on
okay, so
them.
you can make
Swag.
money off any
Yeah.
chains. So I think I know which chain we should make money off of. And actually relates to a combo earlier because Trippy was one of those mints where everyone was like, "It's gonna be such a cook." So it's gonna be such a cook that everyone was there and everyone got absolutely fucking wrecked. Right?
Not me.
You didn't.
I didn't do it.
You
I
didn't
didn't
see?
get wrecked.
You're smart. So so you're not gonna do
I
runes.
also didn't make money on it.
So you're not going to do runes then, okay? Because guess what? The same conversation's happening right here where every person, and this is true, every person I know who's anything ordinal, if you're ordinal, you're already in. If you're on the side, you're like, bro, runes, Jenny Wealth. You will understand here. So finally, someone put a tweet out going, hey guys, if everyone's saying it's generational wealth, it's going to get a little fucking crowded, a little bit PvP. What's going to go on, right? So like, it seems like you
Yeah.
are bullish on it, but like, we're talking.
Well, I'm bullish on like the technology and just having new innovations on Bitcoin because it used to be, oh, Bitcoin's so boring, it's so like blah, whatever. But Runes is just a protocol. Like, we do realize that, right? It's not just one token.
No, it's the 10 tokens is what I'm collecting.
Right,
I collect the KC10.
Right. Wait, if you can, right? Everyone's going to be, that's the thing. It's like there's going to be 10 hard-coded Runes tokens by Casey, and everyone's going to, like, do a gas war.
For the 11th.
Go for it. But I'm like, this gives me PTSD from other deeds mint where everyone was gassing and nobody wins except for the, like,
The miners.
Yuga.
Insiders.
Insiders,
Yeah.
Yuga,
Aaron.
distributors.
The people dumping on you, essentially.
Yeah, essentially.
You know, I'll say that I actually had Yuga Other Side's insider information that I was delivered right before the other deeds came out. I'm not gonna say from who, but the alpha was literally, it was the earlier you mint, the more to the center you are actually. That actually was alpha that was leaked before, and I definitely heard it. Because remember, if you got anywhere in that first 100, 1,000 early on, you could sell for a giant premium.
Yep.
And so that contributed to the gas war, because that rumor hit people, and it was like, yo, dude, if you're in the first fucking 1,000, you're going to make way more money. That hit the group chats, that spread to the other group chats. Everyone was gassing on gas, trying to get the fast one. 2.5 ETH, the average gas price, devastating.
I didn't even hear that alpha.
neither.
I literally prepared, right? And I knew how to handle gas. I paid less than an ETH in gas, minted right away. Could not list it because like everything was crazy. But I think with runes, there's another thing too, right? And like everything on Solana either doesn't work or moves so fast. Like a coin can die in 10 minutes. Block times on Bitcoin take longer. So I do think there's going to be like more arbitrage opportunities because like no one knows how to index this shit right now, right? And like everyone's doing it a little bit differently. So information is going to be different in different places, right? And also stuff takes longer. You're not, I think that's actually like good for the market. Even with like, you know, when you go on Magic Eden and like everything is pending for like sometimes an hour, right? Like I think it makes people slow down. I think it's a good thing. So I don't think coins will die out in 20 minutes. I'm not saying put all your life savings in it at all, but I do think the behavior inherently is going to be different because of the nature of the chain.
Well, I will say there's going to be a crazy high when you go to sell something, and then you're looking at the market cap, and it takes 20 minutes, and you're watching it go, and then go up, and then go down. Oh my God, it's going to be the best drug on the market.
Is that information going to be displayed like after it's already confirmed, or like after it's been confirmed once, after it's sent, right? Like, and I think a lot of people, and my alpha here would be like, learn how to navigate Bitcoin, right? And understand the tools. That said, like there's going to be new tools for this. Maybe all of them break. Maybe all of them work. We don't know. But like, know what you're trading against.
What do you guys think is the play for runes? Is it like token zero? Like, I know you guys are both obviously into this a lot. What would you say is the play that people should be watching?
The play for sure is get a Bitcoin node, run the ordinal client, and make testnet runes. That is
And
the
use
alpha.
X-Verse.
Well,
X-Verse
the alpha?
That's real alpha. Everyone,
X-Verse is
but
the second
don't
layer
front run me too much
of it, and I think it's all everything's all speculation, but I think it's confident speculation. But X-Verse has made a new update where you can now create testament runes through the X-Verse wallet itself without having to set up your own node. But I think if someone's looking for the ultimate edge in alpha, yes, you got to run your own node. Many people here are actually getting theirs started. Many people around the country are getting it started. We're all rookies trying to figure it out. But in the grand scheme of things, it's still very few people in the whole world of Bitcoin, the world of crypto. So I think that really is the alpha.
What even is that? Testnet runes? Like, what is that?
So testnet exists on all chains. I have a good tutorial for the ones on
ETH
Bitcoin.
exists on all
No,
but,
chains.
Testnet, yeah.
Testnet is basically, it's always a copy of the blockchain with like a token that will never be worth real money. Don't abuse it.
It has been, but keep
but
going.
where you can try everything out and it doesn't get stored forever, right? But other than that, acts the exact same as mainnet. But also like, this is the time to like work with people that you obviously trust and have like safeguard, but not everyone is going to be like running command line code to mint this stuff, right? And people are also going to like FOMO into things. If they do things wrong in a wallet, right? This is the next level. So once again, like there's always going to be an opportunity and there's always going to be an entry. And honestly, like while everyone else is paying attention to runes, what are you paying attention to?
Yeah, I don't think it just stops. When it's released and stuff like that. It's not going to stop there. I mean, again, protocol, right? It's about the stuff that you can build on top of it, and which is going to end it's so much better than BRC20, and the whole idea is that it's probably going to end a lot of in Casey's ideas. Like that's the casino you want to play in, because it's not just like let's stack it that day and get that money. It's like holy shit, this is long term kind of thing. And of course, I'm just speculating. But that is a fact. It is a thing that you can build on, do inscriptions on top of an inscription, build projects on. It's bigger than what we think it is. I'll just say that.
So like one thing we're talking like interact with testnet, things like that. If they're trying to like introduce some new tech here, Runes is new tech. Ordinals was a reclassification of existing technology. They didn't actually have to get anything into the Bitcoin core. They'd have to build indexers, right? However, like it was already possible with current Bitcoin. They want people to be testing this tech up front. It seems like, hey, you guys test and help, you get an advantage. You get a drop. If you help us make sure this shit's gonna work when it comes out. I mean, I've worked at 1,000 software companies. We value testers so much. Break our shit.
What do people think is gonna happen? Airdrops or
airdrops?
Shit like?
Airdrops.
Okay, that's why. So that's why you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Try, if you help out, if I'm a developer, remember, Ordinal's team are developers, right?
Yeah.
Casey is not just that. I'm a Rust developer. Casey is everywhere in Rust. Outside of Ordinals, he's making tools. My other friends don't know. They hate Bitcoin. They hate it. They're like, "Dude, check this library." I'm like, "Casey wrote that.
Wow.
What the fuck, dude?"
Wow.
And he's out there,
So I'm actually going to say this because obviously have worked on a Bitcoin product that launched on testnet, and like something that was really, this is not a show. Something that like was really instilled in us was like, do not have the rumors that there's going to be an airdrop based off of testnet activity. Like there is only so much testnet Bitcoin. It's important, right? And so I wouldn't go, I don't think that they would do anything that would encourage degen behavior on testnet. And that's not to say don't test and go play around and get comfortable, but like don't set up a bunch of wallets and hoard testnet Bitcoin because that's like not what anyone who's building in Bitcoin is about. So I just don't want anyone to like think differently about that.
Great point, Jen. I will say there's a difference. If you're trying to use some technology first, your job is to say, hey, I use this. Here were my problems. Here's what I'm documenting. Here's what was good. Here was what was bad. You're trying to gather information to make the launch for everyone more smooth. If you're not doing that and you're just spamming shit, you're making my job worse. Yeah. You're trying to say, how do I make developers' jobs better? Because they're developing shit. Boom, here's answers. Here's good reports. I use the wallet at this time on this browser. Here's what I saw. Here's the screenshot.
Feedback.
Exactly.
What's the Testament Bitcoin Alpha, though? Or how do we get some of that?
No, do not let Rosenbaum get that.
I have tutorials. There's a few faucets.
Vibes Co. We'll talk about it. Vibes Co.
We'll give you a couple of Vibes Co.
All I know is I found a
Omni set
runestone
and
in my
take some out
wallet,
of
so
the
I feel like
LP.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm
there's
set
more
up
to
on Bitcoin.
it. The question is like when these things actually come out, what's going to be the play? Is it just the first 10? Is it all 10? We've never seen 10 coins come out and all pump at the same time. That is not a fucking thing.
The first one's got to be. First one's got to be.
So zero's going to be the best.
Isn't
Okay.
the first one unlimited?
We don't even know.
Well, then the
supply
first
for any
one
of
that's
these.
not unlimited, essentially.
Yeah.
I kind of think the first one that's not hard coded in.
Maybe
The first meme that's just not Casey's coin, like.
Well, just I don't know. It feels like I get why it's being done, but it feels a little centralized.
I just want them all.
Okay, Jen's on the Casey centralization. I'm on the opposite. We're worshiping Casey, centralizing us around making money in ordinals.
We can do
It's
both.
beautiful.
The other thing you should note, it's important to note, is that it's going to be 13. What's it called? The 13 characters, and then in 4 months, every 4 months, it goes down to 12. So people can't just front run and get like it's like inverse, which is great. I mean, he's building a great casino. I mean, he'll say it himself, and the art that we're already putting on chain. So like he's covering both sectors in many ways.
Real quick, what Troy's describing is one interesting about Runestone versus we're already experiencing this in goddamn Solana shitcoins. 1 ticker per Runestone. You can't duplicate tickers. This is so valuable.
I like that.
Yeah, it's so
You guys
much
watch
easier.
Trippy?
If you get Pepe or you get whatever,
You
Yeah,
have
that's it.
Pepe.
Yeah.
But guess what? You want Pepe?
like a domain,
You gotta
it's
wait.
like a domain name, basically.
Speaking of domain, you're the domain guy. You
Dude,
got it.
that's kind of fire.
It's a super fire. But
fire.
also think about this, because you can't get, like as Troy was saying, Pepe 4 characters. That's going to be here at like 2032 or something like that.
Oh,
Jesus.
We start at 12 every whatever. I can't remember. Every 6 months.
Every 4 months,
That's cool.
it'll go down. Like the next in 4 months, it'll be 12.
shit.
4 months after that, 11.
So in 2050, we're going to be going, I'm spending my life fortune on A. I'm going to get Z. Like the single letter.
for your own personal reasons, just for like your name or whatever, like or any other names, you could be like say Began, right? You say, oh,
Shut up.
so or the
I'm
word
gonna
Began,
get it. Shut up, don't mention it.
Okay.
No one wants that name.
All right.
Or like Troy.
Yeah,
Troy. Like Troy.
I'd have to wait. Luckily, that's just a nickname. I'd have to wait till like Turhan is like
Turhan.
6, and that's fine. I don't really need the name. It's just a name. But like, it's kind of cool that you.
I'm gonna grab it.
Okay, cool.
He literally will. He will get you.
Can you grab it while
This
you're
guy has money, bro. I'm gonna grab that shit.
Can you grab it while you're juggling a soccer ball?
Let's
please?
do it. Let's do it.
Crazy.
Okay, so bearer of bad news as always. I do. Think,
Yeah, watch that camera flip on him. Keep it on him. He's gonna.
Yeah. So I do think that this is going to be the great humbling of ordinals. Now, this is why.
That's bold.
This is
bold.
based on zero fact and just pure intuition here.
Buckets is
100%.
like, fuck the
But-
ordinals.
Appreciate that disclosure.
Every single chain has had a big humbling experience.
That is true.
And ordinals have not.
That is true.
Solana reached $8 FTX and the chain shutting down, right? And then when Solana had its come up, it essentially killed ETH, right? Killed ETH. Now, I think that naturally, just the way the world works is that everyone humbles you at your fucking peak. The fact that there was 2 ordinal spaces last night with both of them having 400 people in each in the time where it's a pre-sale meta, impressive. I'm calling it right now, but I'm still gonna buy some moonshots to hedge my bet.
I don't think the humbling's
kind of
happening
fun.
yet.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't think it's gonna happen within, because it's coming out in April, right?
Yeah.
I think if there was a humbling for Bitcoin, it would be later this year.
I'm not talking about Bitcoin. I'm talking about ordinals.
Yeah, ordinals.
Yeah.
For ordinals, I think
These
it'd
aren't
be later
ordinals.
this
Exactly.
year.
These are runes. They're totally different. It's actually a variation of the BRC20s using the UTXO model.
Nerd.
Troy, what's up?
No, I last night during the space, I had a feeling I didn't use that, and mentally I didn't use that word humbling, but I was like, what if this chaos is not what we expected? But yet, I just think it's going to sort of subvert our thinking, like something that we've never ever seen. Like it's just going to be like, holy shit! Like what the fuck just happened? And it's just going to spread like wildfire into like sectors of like we were talking about guilds and tribes and possible like online fun wars and factions because of these 10 different coins. It just happens. Drama, like the good drama of like
Hunger Games,
like lore. I don't know. I
Games,
mean,
that shit.
like his is a good theory. Mine is I'm into
better
lore.
theory we
It's
got.
a better theory.
Wait.
I'm gonna wait for the coin that burns Bitcoin.
Oh, that's good.
Hold on, hold on,
First
hold on.
one
Smart,
that burns-
smart.
The first one that burns Bitcoin.
I heard this mic was connected up here. I'm gonna chime in.
Yeah.
Bucket
That might be AI, but keep going.
Okay, look. Bucket said Ordinals has not been humbled. Bro, we had a fat pump at the start of Ordinals. Massive pump. Everyone's like, oh my God, Bitcoin entities are the next thing. That shit bricked to zero. We were literally in a dry
Well, that
Sahara
happens
desert.
in every emerging market in crypto. There's an initial boom, and it
We
goes
got
to
humbled
zero.
hard.
And then if it has any legs, it will build back up and build an actual ecosystem.
And we
which is exactly
did.
what happened. I know that shit happened with Solana. How many Solana NFTs went to zero when initially launched, bro?
A lot.
A fuck ton, right? Same thing that happened with Bitcoin, and the same thing will happen across the board. And there's always bound for a humbling experience because when you have the attention of the entire fucking market and all the money's pointed in one direction, at some point something's gonna happen.
So real quick, I first of all, I love this concept of like a great humbling, and we should identify when has it happened before. So we mentioned other side. Other
got
side
season
was,
3.
I feel like, a sort of humbling, right? Because it was so fucking hyped. People spent $5,000 average on gas, and then they didn't make that much money, and then they waited 2 years, and they said, what the fuck are these goddamn traits? They said, every 6 months you can try a demo. And
You can test our game for us.
exactly. And then my job as an ape is to go in space and saying, it was the greatest day of my life. I had so much fun. It's a rough fucking thing, right? That was, I feel like, one of the great humblings there,
Ape
right?
still follow ape.
No more. No. Dude, Ape Follow Ape, the people that were, hitting you up to Ape Follow
Ape
Ape,
Follow
it's like,
Ape.
what's up, Ape Follow Ape? I run a scam. You
Yeah.
follow me, right?
Well, you see, I posted the VC guy meme, and I was like, that guy with the latte, and I put ape still follow ape.
Ape
like-
Follow Ape, it's so good.
Scammer follow scammer.
So good.
Everything in this ecosystem has had a humbling experience, from
Of
NFT
course.
projects to protocols to chains to whatever.
To people.
Exactly, it's life.
But wait, so real quick. So the other side, that's the one for ETH. Is there any other major, we can think ETH ones? Is there any better
Solana,
than that?
FTX, all
Yeah,
that.
when does Solana happen? Give me a Solana.
Oh, Solana FTX.
Oh, the FTX. Well, that's the humbling is we have one guy doing limitless drugs,
Solana gets
fucking the whole market.
It shuts
humbling
down.
experience can be priced too.
Okay.
Like it really can.
Yeah.
Also, Solana shutting off here and there is like obviously a huge thing for a lot of people who are like, you know, decentralization max is like, how can you turn it off?
Yeah.
Turn it back.
we
You know,
kind
plug
of
it
That
out.
hardly ever happens,
Wait, we
bro.
kind of had that already in Ordinals with the shadow hats Dutch
Oh,
auction.
yeah, yeah,
That
actually.
was a massive extraction event, and a lot of people.
Also,
are still
Forgotten Room
underwater.
Windsors are a sponsor of the show. Love you, Bear Snake.
yeah.
There we go. Being serious here, but yes, love you guys.
Oh,
I'm serious.
yeah, it's
I'm
that,
serious.
it's them.
Love you, Bear Snake. He's the best.
All publicity is good publicity.
I'll defend my sponsor. I'll defend my sponsor forever. But keep
Look.
going.
Can you just do
They're
the take
so
again?
big.
Okay, we're allowed to have people that FUD
The
them.
art was so great. Oh
The
my
art.
God.
Thank you.
All opinions are DeFi based.
D5A under 1K. All right, give some respect. Right, there we go.
Right,
Okay. Thank you,
yeah.
Bear Snake. Jen, sorry.
That's crazy.
Funny.
I feel like that's the vibe. Like you should only bring up sponsors when they're being fudded. It keeps integrity
Literally,
real.
he's-
It keeps integrity real. No, I love that. But I will say, like, trading on Solana is so frustrating. Like I was like, all right, I'm gonna shitcoin. When the transaction fails like 1,000 times and you have to make slippage like 30%, like what is the point? Like I literally forget about it. Like I
Skill
forget about
issue.
it. I
You ain't
really
using a
don't
bot.
care.
You're not using a bot.
Skill
I
issue.
am using a
skill
bot.
issue.
Now I'm
Which
using a
bot
bot.
are you using?
Skill issue.
Not the better bot.
Yeah, well, there's a
issue
better
for
bot.
sure.
Actually, I've got a better bot for you.
But like
I'll send you my ref
The
code.
next
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got one.
Proton.
Don't worry. I'm making more on my ref code commissions than I am trading because I don't have the attention span for this shit. Like, honestly, I don't care about the coin that's going to last for 1 second. I just don't.
So real quick, Jen, well, for Buckets too, because I just want to argue with Buckets. He wasn't here last week, and it's very fucking annoying because I want to yell at you every week. We actually had another one this week. I got DMs this week that said, "Uh-oh, Orange Eyes fail. They didn't mint out." That was kind of a little humbling.
So
Would you agree?
True.
It's not a humbling for the ecosystem. Like unsuccessful launches, unsuccessful projects on top of a chain is
You're
not
calling
humbling.
OMB unsuccessful? Clip that. Send it to ZK.
Oh.
Send it to ZK.
Oh.
Wait,
O-
didn't they only
OBM?
didn't they only not mint out because the rest are like 0.9 right now?
Yes, so they didn't mint out.
OMB
The price may be a
is
Bitcoin,
goated,
but
honestly, but in a one-off instance that happens to happen on a chain, was it a problem with Ordinals or Bitcoin? Was it a problem with the chain for whatever happened with their launch? No, right? I think what's happening right now with Rune specifically, it's that it is bringing a cultural moment that everyone could participate essentially, and that's what the post was basically saying. If everyone's looking at it, it's probably not it. That's why I'm calling it as like, again, percentage chance of my call being right is like what, 10%? That doesn't matter. The larger point is that every single movement has had humbling experiences, and it's a question about, are you going to have if it's going to be sustainable from then on, like, and it has for ETH and Solana.
I think Ordinals will humble that hypothesis.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh my God, I'm so bearish.
I also don't think, and like, I have an Orange Eye. I would not pay 0.99 Bitcoin for it, but like, I don't think something not minting out right away is bad for a collection. I actually think it's positive, and like, I think you've seen like strong communities grow, right? I don't know. Look, I think that pricing was crazy. I would never pay that. I also think it's like kind of crazy that all the ones that are being minted for that are like the grails, right? But I don't think something not minting out is humbling. I honestly think that it was probably meant to be that way. Like, I do think it's a little bit by design. And I think that like, it's the same thing with everything on Solana. Like, is this actually good for crypto when like, if you don't get out within 5 minutes, you are at a loss, right? Like, if you believe in longevity and the long term of this space, which I think all of us do, I think we also need to like build culture that rewards that. And I know that like this casino and all the endorphins is like so exciting to people, and like 100xing in 5 minutes is really cool, but none of that is ever sustainable. So like, what is that actually doing except for
Just buy a dog with
proving-
hat, guys. Safety, flight to
mean-
safety,
Yes.
dog with hat. You're good.
Yeah, I do feel like Solana's catching like mad strays here when like there are cultural coins.
Thank
on
you, thank
Jen
Solana.
is not. They're
You
not
got-
strays.
yeah.
Jen is pointing
Yeah,
at Solana.
I mean,
like,
you know
that's
what I mean.
what's happening.
But it's just
Yeah,
like
for sure.
bonk, win, jupe, airdrop. It's not like we haven't had wins and there aren't people building behind those tokens. It's like
With
in
with
this
flipped
meme coin,
Pepe last week for about a day. That's number 3 meme coin in the
Solana's
world.
had all the
Fucking
wins in
yeah.
the last month. What are you talking about? Like
So I'm
Mad Labs
like-
they flipped with the W's. They flipped Bored Apes. You know what I mean? Because you get the worm.
And that congestion shit has really only been for a week, and transactions are still going through faster than what I'm doing on ETH or anything
facts.
else. So it's like,
Still faster.
yeah, I don't really see the fun on it.
These days, so I'm keeping up with all this. But I did want to say, we have Aaron up here. We're talking about safe plays. Photo finish. All right.
I've
he's
been waiting for
smiling
someone
now.
to bring up horses.
No, here's my thing. Not a lot of us know about photo finish. Show me, by the way. I'm in spaces with you all the fucking time. While he's here, though, the master of photo finish, we don't even need to talk numbers, but just everyone in Venice loves numbers. Explain why they should be focusing on photo finish. And I'm not trying to shill. This is just like legit. This is alpha. This is fucking alpha.
Straight up raw dog alpha, baby.
Tell Michael right there. What does he look up on Twitter? Okay.
You can just go to dstables.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can hit me with the shill sound. I didn't plan
I
this.
got you.
on
Here you go. I
top.
got you. There you
He
go.
did not
Click it.
plan this,
Yeah.
but at least just say what's D Stables making per month so
No.
people understand this is real.
Honestly, he's building a horse empire, and y'all need to hear this. Like dead ass.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
not
this
even
is Zen
kidding.
Run?
No, it's better.
No.
So okay.
Everyone's back?
Better.
So photo finish is a hyper realistic horse racing game on Solana. I'm a Solana maxi. It's a real game though. I mean, you can see that's one of the videos. That's what a race looks like. But they're legitimately partnered with the Kentucky Derby. This was the virtual Kentucky Derby that we won.
What do you mean
Flex.
we? Your horse?
Flex.
Well, so D
No,
Stables.
not his horse.
Okay,
D
Yeah.
Stables
Okay.
is a group of people.
How many ponies you got? What's your stable looking
Dude, we have over like 400.
400.
It's pretty absurd. No, it's a crazy game, and we were talking about this earlier, but I did like a podcast with them. But it's one of the best made game ecosystems in crypto because it's not play to earn, it's win to earn. And so like people play with real money and you lose real money and you make real money, and sometimes you make a little, sometimes you make a lot. D Stables makes a lot. We're doing good these days, but it's a great game.
Yeah, he owns the Kentucky Derby. I'm going there to bet on the ponies, dude.
We own a track.
No, but
we own a
you own a
track.
track.
Yeah.
Give him numbers. Give him numbers. Just cause
Probably like 300K a month, I would say.
From the
Alpha,
from the 400 or just like what do you mean by that?
Yeah. 300 grand plus in profit every month.
From your ponies?
Just like straight cash. I mean, there's cash, there's crown. It's a crypto, and then there's horses.
And the collective that owns all the 400, they're raking that in and splitting that. Is that what you mean?
Not yet.
I'm not trying to Barbara Walters you. I'm trying to like.
So
you. And
no,
then
so
you give them a piece.
we have an NFT project called D Stables. It started on a spreadsheet, and we have like backtracked our way into becoming an NFT project. So there's a lot of yeah, we won the Derby.
bet on these fucking ponies.
But no, I mean we have like 200 or so members. So everybody kind of just like put into this pot to create this big meme that became really profitable.
You'd
And
fucking killer if you could do shoeys out of a horseshoe.
Okay, so
working on it.
First of all,
Aaron, I
good
feel
job,
like
good
I feel
job
like you
paying
need to-
Show Me for that real smooth
Dude, crazy! I did
You
not,
had
dude.
He paid the audience.
Absolute
shill.
legend. I gotta pay him now, dude. I gotta pay him now.
And
He's
that's
on
the,
the team. He's got-
that's the D God's pull. You
Okay,
know
so
what
real
I'm
quick,
saying?
we
He
are
didn't even ask for the show.
I'm manifesting this right now because I'm very fucking annoyed. Everyone, you guys don't know. There's Brennan's over there, right here in like Marina Del Rey or where was that? Turtle racing. We need to get over there every Wednesday. Turtle raising. It's like, why are we not going there?
Sign
The
me up.
D-Gods
I'm
crew,
in.
IRL Alpha crew. I want to gamble on some goddamn turtles. I know
You
Mark,
would
you're
bet
in.
on anything. You would bet on literally anything.
Yeah, so I don't know. Next event.
I'm in.
Slurf. Okay,
Next Wednesday, book it.
D Stables.
You guys remember the hamster racing
course.
coins? You guys see the tweet? I forget who tweeted it. He was like, yo, we really went from watching hamster races to BlackRock ETF in 6 months.
Oh my god. Dude, during hamster races, when that leaked,
That was dark. That was a dark time, bro.
It made me so sad.
That was a
'cause,
dark time.
Man, I was really invested in the hamster story. I was like, he's injured. It's okay. And I was like, they're videos? No.
Wait, what is this hamster thing? I missed it.
On Twitch, there was a while where you could gamble on hamsters racing.
It was a shit
Like
coin.
real hamster.
Real hamsters? No, they weren't real. They were repeats of videos. The guy fucked up, and he saw him like pausing the video and putting replay, and a bunch of us who were like emotionally involved in the hamsters got fucking devastated. And yeah, I was still on TikTok.
How much did you
Anything goes on
Aaron,
TikTok.
I was betting 2 soul.
2 soul.
Aaron, last question: Is it anything? Is there like breeding, and can you sell some of these horses?
What is up with this, Troy? Oh,
Well, I was in fucking.
Is there breeding?
I mean,
no,
I'm
there's
going.
all of that.
Aaron, I don't know how long you've been.
No,
having
you guys
sex.
would be floored at how much money some people make breeding horses.
I'm
on
going
this
back to
game.
Zed
Yeah.
Run, so I'm saying how similar is it to that? Because
Very.
you could. Okay.
It's very similar. I mean, the big difference is Photo Finish is going for a hyper realistic game, like the Madden of horse racing.
Yeah.
Where Zed Run was more of an arcade game.
Fucking liar. Last question. Can you control the horse, or do you just like let it run? It's like
Let it
liar.
rip, baby.
Horse racing works, Troy? You
Man, I'm
think you're
talking-
like,
I'm just
how do
so-
I control him? Can I like make the zap the
Well,
jockey?
how do you
and
know which horse is the best?
I mean, it's a fair
Yeah.
question.
Oh, it's easy.
How do you-
Name?
How do you build the best horse?
Oh, breeding.
Oh, that's a
How do you
good
breed
question.
the
How do
best
you
horse?
build the
Breeding,
best
for sure.
horse?
The
Yeah.
name helps a lot, though. We've got some killer names. We've got the Downgrade was our Kentucky Derby winner, which so happened to happen the
fair
week
questions.
after
Good
season
questions.
3. We have Max Verstappen in the stud barn. You know, we've got Steed Jobs.
Okay, that's good. That's Steve Jobs.
That's a good one, right?
Aaron, I feel like you have to go a little bit into the origin story of these stables, just like the early days. So I was at Art Basel.
Is this a sponsored
I
video?
know.
Dude,
Like,
I don't
This is
think
wild.
I want money for this, though, okay? I want
I need what it is.
Yo, Beacon needs a check, bro. For
Give
that.
me a horse for this.
You don't
is
know
a
what it is?
perfect-
Aaron literally talks about D stables any chance he gets outside of this panel. And so he's just been sitting here, and now you got people that have literally heard him talk about D stables every day, and they're like, "No, you got to chill.
This is
you
the
gotta chill
perfect
now."
example of how shit happens in crypto. So I'm at Art Basel, and I see Aaron. What's up, man? How are you? I don't know if he had a couple bevies, but he goes, "Yeah, man. Started a virtual stable. It's like $2 million now. It's pretty crazy." And just started on a whim. Sounds like and,
Literally just a meme, dude. Like it's kind of similar to all this crazy shit that's going on in the market. Is like all you need is something that like a couple people can get really behind, and then like who knows what happens. For us, it ended in a horse racing empire. For others, it ends in pre-sales with $30 million.
I was going to say, it sounds like he's got his own stables. We're making our own stable. We're competing with their stable. We're destroying. We're going to meet tonight at the after party. We're going to figure out IRL Alpha stables, 400 ponies.
Bring it on.
420 ponies
Bring
is
it
what we're
on,
about to
baby.
have.
Inscribe
It's gonna
them
be
on
nuts.
Bitcoin.
We're going after it. Before we end, you got a nice shill. Sonny, what do you got to shill? What's going on?
Events in New York. We're gonna do a rooftop mixer. There's gonna be an ordinals gallery there, curated by Bless. Butoshi's gonna be there. Should just be a good time on that Tuesday night, and then we have a basketball tournament on 4/4, which now you're announcing with Mark
Yes!
over here.
Oh my God, I got to learn about basketball ASAP. We're
yeah.
doing that right after this. We're gonna look at ball
100%.
here.
So it'll be a lot of fun. And
Hell
aside
yeah.
from that, if you guys are around this summer, come to a Killer Threes game in Anaheim.
Ooh,
We own a
nice.
basketball team, so come through.
There you go.
Beautiful, Aaron. You got the show, but you know, anything else? What do you got?
Yeah,
You
I
got
didn't
more
even
stuff?
plan that shit.
No,
That was
you didn't
wild.
plan
That was wild.
Hello, Aaron.
I'll pay you guys
One
later.
question: how'd you build such an impressive company? Okay, keep going.
No, I mean, I did not plan that at all. Pumped about being here in LA. The squad, other D-Gods team members, we all got a house together. So excited to be more synchronous, baby. But nothing else to announce. I'm going to New York. Pumped to play basketball.
Right when you get the float tank at the D-God's house, just hit me up. I'll be
I got
over
you.
there.
I got you.
Okay. DeFi Bay, thank you so much for coming on. Got anything to shill?
My YouTube channel, subscribe, follow, do all the good things.
What do we search? What do we search? Click on
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
link,
exactly.
link or
What's
tree.
the-
Is it DeFi
Oh,
Bay?
yeah, it's just DeFi Bay.
Beautiful.
Consistent,
Good,
clean,
consistent. Good,
taken.
good, good.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Daniel, when's the next pod dropping?
Next pod probably tomorrow. Nothing to shill. Just hit me up on Twitter. Can we make some noise for Began and Tricks? They always do a great job here. Boom.
Thank you.
That's all I got.
Thank you.
Chill. Yeah.
Thank you, and everyone who is still here. We're going to go to the after party now. It's right over on Abbott Kinney. It's a short walk away. Vibes Co. If you are still in LA next week, there's actually a special ordinals event happening at Famecast from 2 to 6 on Friday. And then Jen, right there in the all orange, she's throwing the best party of NFT LA, which is, I don't even know. You want to shill? Get a mic.
You're all invited.
There we go.
Details have not dropped yet, but like, what else are you doing on a Friday night? It's gonna be better than your shit coins. You can trade them in person, but like, also maybe you can get laid. Just kidding.
Yeah,
But you know.
Remember,
Dude, details. That sounds like a D-Stables horse prod. I don't know. I'm just saying there's something there.
Okay, you just made that weird. Anyway, Troy's logo is now off the flyer. Thank you guys. I needed a reason. I'm just kidding.
Thank you, everyone. See you next week. Bye. Thank you. Love you. Goodbye, Chad. We'll see you again.
That was wild, bro. That was insane.